Me and Braverman will be here.
I'll battle. Interesting hand.
Very interesting.
I'm gonna mull.
It's game one. I'll keep. Let's see how 6 treats you.
Hopefully better.
I'd say it can't be worse, but it can almost always be worse.
There's always worse.
You could get 6 of the previous cards that you already saw. I've seen it happen. It's awful.
Yeah, this is. I can work with this.
Ready when you are.
Go ahead.
And what do is this? Ancient. Cast Mock Sign.
Yep.
Discard Dark Depths.
Sure.
I'm at 18.
Yep.
Punish. One colorless foot.
Sure.
Your turn. Resolves. Brainstorm, the most complicated simple card in the format.
Go to 19.
19. All right, you're playing that today.
Switch things up.
The old switcheroo. Huh?
Cast Thoughtseize. Target you.
Yeah, all right. That's a pretty unfortunate set of 4 cards to be looking at.
I saw the pitch loss. Good
And that puts you to 17.
Yes. Your turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Minus 16.
Yep.
Well,
Sure.
that will be a land drop for the turn. Yes, 2 encounters. Ooh, actually, dude, we go 55. Yeah. God, this card is bad. Got a lot of work to do. I still have 1 colorless floating, which I will not take mana burn from. Your turn. I have used Dark Depths the hard way.
Go ahead.
That's right. Untap, upkeep, draw.
Okay.
And the wheels fell off. Go ahead.
Go to 16.
16 all.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I'll brainstorm.
Go for it.
Go ahead.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw.
Sure.
Actually, I'm going to dredge that.
Okay.
Take 2, go to 14.
Okay.
Well, target.
Okay.
1 colorless float.
Sure.
Still 1 colorless floating. Mox Diamond.
Okay.
Scar Tiger. Wasteland. Colorless and green. Low. Target the tiger.
Sure.
I'll wasteland your wasteland.
Good choice.
Your turn.
Interesting.
This comes at you from a very different angle from previous land stacks that I've played. Sure would be nice if we could do it every turn. Resolves. And that puts you to 15?
Yes, 15.
Proceed.
Select you.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Unside. You have 2 in hand?
Yep.
Upkeep. Draw.
Take a look at your graveyard.
Help yourself for a minute. Heard it's a good idea to make land drops, but do I want to drop to that land? I would also love to look at great.
Things that matter.
Yes. I'll do it like this though, I think. Play land.
Sure.
Black. Vampire Hex Mage.
It's a hex mage.
Your turn.
Stick with the brainstorm plan.
In response to the brainstorm. What? Brainstorm.
Yeah. Put this ability on the stack.
Yeah. Let's go for it. Sacrifice. Target.
Yep.
Remove all counters. Trigger.
Yep. You got the fancy token.
I've got the best token on the planet because it's Wesley Dream Crusher. Sacrificed.
Okay.
Proceed. So spice.
If you sacrifice a creature.
I will do so. Sure.
Say go.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw.
I'm at 9. One colorless floating.
One
what-
floating. My targets are going to be Dark Depths, Wasteland.
Let's see, 9 life. Oh. Alright, that's fine.
Goes there, that goes there. Line drop.
Yep.
10 downers. Still one colorless floating. Hex one.
Sure.
Your turn.
End of turn, I'll remove Punishing Fire.
Sure. I'll lose 2.
Yes.
I'm at 7.
Attack.
No bonds.
Okay.
4.
I'll eat the 2 lumps.
Yeah, you got it. It was a good game.
Happy to see all those death rates show up to the
Yeah.
to the party.
Like, hey man, and we brought beer. Because I mean, it's Death Rat Shaman. He probably shows up with beer. He seems like that kind of good guy.
He does it all.
He really does. He's like, hey, I brought beer. And
You want mana? You want life? You want them to lose life? You want
Come on,
beer?
man.
I got that.
I got it. I got you covered. Death Rat Shaman.
I'm your pal.
He gets off the bus. He gets on the bus. I have a whole bunch of Star Trek customizable card game cards, both first and second edition. Second
Saved
edition,
the USS Enterprise 3.5 times.
3.5
as a teenager.
times as a teenager.
I don't think it's going to show up.
Wesley Dream Crusher.
He has Engineer.
One of his character attributes is youth, which did come up in the game because there were dilemmas that you had to overcome using your crew, and a handful of them required someone with the attribute youth. It's a pretty neat game, aside from the fact that in the first edition, at least, every single card effectively costs 0.
I could see how that could
And so,
generate issues.
Imagine, the concepts of a card game with no costing mechanism. It became pretty bonkers. It's like vintage, pretty much.
Yeah, I still have 2 full rows of all my Star Wars cards.
Nice.
Did you not remember how to play that game at all?
I don't remember how to play Star
Yeah, I
Trek.
still have a bunch of these cards, but
Yeah.
the rules were real shaky.
They definitely were. They had like when Magic was at the very beginning, they had like completely changed all the rules every single time.
Yeah. Well, that, was that also Decipher?
Yeah, it was
Yes.
Yeah.
Decipher game.
They're just like, we'll take anything that begins with Star. Make
And
a
then
card
they
game
lost
out
the
of it.
license, and then someone else started doing the
That's
Star Wars
right.
TCG.
That's right, yeah.
There's actually still like a fan base that still makes cards for the game, which I find adorable.
I mean, I can't really fault them. That's one of the reasons why I invest in paper Magic rather than Motos, because like if Wizards folds tomorrow, I can still play with my paper Magic cards.
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
Not that I think that Wizards of the Coast is, or Hasbro are in any danger of going out of business.
Yeah, they seem like they've got a good setup.
Things are pretty flush.
A lot of your deck is difficult to sideboard against. It presents many different angles.
No such thing as too much randomization. Especially in this high-intensity single elimination.
Yes.
Big bucks, no holds barred affair.
Big box. I was with you until you called us Best Buy.
No, big bucks.
Oh, big box. Okay. All right.
I don't know if you know this, but this is a super serious event.
This our serious
Incredibly
event.
This is our serious event.
I are a serious judge.
I are a serious player.
serious stuff going on here. 2020 indestructible creatures.
Will Wheaton shows up, you know things are getting serious.
Discover that if you're able to brainstorm every turn, your draws will be very good.
We should print brainstorm on a permanent.
We have to let the world know.
Alert the media. Brainstorm every turn. It's very
Brainstorm
good.
every turn is so good. I'll be on the play, as you might imagine.
Seems like a good choice.
So right there, you know I'm not playing Manaless Dredge. Also, the fact that I generated mana in the previous game. A couple of pointers. Good luck, man.
You too. Yeah, Manaless Dredge is a weird deck. Like
so strange.
whenever I play against it, they usually have the Phantasmagorian and
Yep.
go crazy. But
It won 3 months ago.
yeah, but it seems like if they don't have the Phantasmagorian, their deck is not doing
Just a lot of
not
terrible
doing
cards,
a lot,
really.
Doing a lot. It's doing some things, just not a lot of things.
Ooh. Screw it. I'll keep.
Alright, I'll keep hope for the best.
Ready?
Yep.
Go ahead.
Not the Death Ray Shaman instead I was hoping for. Not bad. Shiny target.
Shiny target. Bad news though, man. What I do is this. Play line.
Fetch.
Gotta find a non-basic swamp. It doesn't say basic on the type line. I can only assume that we're playing all cards as they're printed, because that works really well in this format.
It even reminds you to tap it.
It does. That's why I like the old ones, because they tell me what to do. I look at a new one and I'm like, what's that big symbol mean?
You're like, what do I do? I hand this to my opponent to generate mana?
That's not rules text.
What do I do with this?
It's so confusing. Alright. Do you have a counter spell for a Chalice X's 1?
I do not like that, but I cannot stop that.
Bomber. Your turn.
Let's give
Oh,
these
yeah.
big boys.
Good call. Resolve.
Draw a card. Your turn.
Org. Let's see. Living Wish. I will pay for it. Thus.
Okay. Creature or land. Card.
Correct.
Give you some things to think about.
I got options. It's as if I built the sideboard planning to cast that card.
Nah.
It's just more accurate. It's like I copied mostly the sideboard from someone who had planned to cast that card.
Yes. It just happens. Yes.
Let's see. What piece do we want? I think I want the Thespian stay. Those 14 cards go there. That is exiled. Sure. That goes there. I have already played a land. Your turn.
Get in there, artifact bird.
My liver! My liver! 18. I like your Tundra, by the way.
Thank
Nice.
you. I will pass turn.
And your turn, I do squat. Untap. Upkeep. Draw.
Effect after draw.
That was there. Vandicleek. That is what the time plays hand non-land card.
Yeah, I'll target you with the ability.
Sure. I may respond to the trigger.
Okay.
In fact, I will respond to the trigger with how many in hand?
I think 6. Yeah,
Ooh,
6 cards.
That is some quality. Flop rotation. Additional cost.
Alright, gets counter.
Right. Proceed with the trigger.
Okay.
Living Wish or Abrupt Decay.
take the, or put the limit watch to the bottom.
Sure. Do you want to write that down?
Yeah, we've got decay. Verdant catacomb. This means surgery step for spiciness.
And that was in my draw.
Yes.
First name?
Okay.
Fetch. 17. I'm going to abrupt decay your Vendilion Clique.
I want to drop my Caracas.
3 is a reasonable clock. I don't like you having that.
So diverting.
Now we're casting the abrupt decay with those two.
Sure.
Play divert this turn, so it's your turn.
Tap. I'll tap this for black mana.
Nice.
Attack.
That's going to be 5 or 4?
4.
13.
Go ahead.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Stage. Go ahead.
Fire the old boy up.
Attack.
Go ahead.
Loan. Pay for some. 3 targets.
It's good. Two verdant and basic force.
Yep. In fact, you can go ahead and cross forwards off,
Okay.
because there it is.
Sounds good.
Your turn.
Attack my fetch.
Sure. 19. I believe that was the first life loss you got.
It's a 2-drop. Draw card.
Pretty good 2-drop, too. Even when a chalice isn't in play.
More shuffling.
Do that 18 more times, and I got this.
Because really, that's why we come play Legacy, so we can just shuffle cards.
So we can shuffle. If only I had, what was that, Coach's Trixie? Is that the one that grew when your opponent
Yeah.
shuffled?
Yeah, that's the one drop Merfolk.
If only I had one of those, said no one ever.
I knew a guy who was convinced it was going to be a great card. He was buying all he could at $1. It's like, it's a little bit.
It's probably worth $1.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's going to be 4 again?
Yes.
5.
And all intern.
Untap. Draw. How do you got this one?
Sometimes the B squad gets there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Those were playing best of 5.
No.
Okay.
Is that the end, gentlemen?
Yeah.
All right.